Hi boys and girls. Today we're going to do a lesson based off of Klee, an artist who I love. He is no longer alive. He passed away in 1940, so he was born in 1879. So he lived a long time ago. But the video that you just watched about his life is pretty interesting. He used to create artwork that was abstract. He liked to paint things that were in his head to show people what he was seeing in his head. Rather than paint something realistic. If you paint something realistically, that means you're painting it exactly how it looks. But he liked to use his imagination a bit more. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of put a little twist on one of his pieces of artwork. Klee did a piece of artwork that was a poem. So this is a piece of artwork I was talking about, and we're going to use this for inspiration for our project. Now, since you guys are in kindergarten, I know you are all working on your alphabet. And you may be really good at your alphabet, or you may still be learning. Either way, it doesn't matter. This is great practice. So what you're going to do is you're just going to get a piece of paper. Okay, you won't be able to use your sketchbook because you need a loose piece. Okay, hopefully you can find one that doesn't have lines on it. All right, and then what we're going to do, this first part, we're going to fold the paper in half to help us have lines. Okay, so what you need to do is think about these two corners. They're going to come and meet this corner and this corner. So you need to fold it up until you see the corners meet. Now, if you have a friend or a parent, they could hold the corner for you, and you could push down, and then it helps you get this side straight. You just keep going. Okay? You're going to do the same thing one more time. Take these two corners and fold them up. That will give us another line when we open. Now this one's a little trickier. It's, well, maybe not so bad. Try your best to get that corner straight so your lines are straight, okay? And then there too. And then push down and push down. You really want to push down with your fingers, because what's going to happen is that's going to give us a nice line to draw on. It's going to give us a line, a guideline, okay? So when you open it up, you could even use something to help you if you want to use a marker to make it push down a little bit, and it'll make your line more visible. Okay, so you're going to open it up, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the alphabet, and we're going to make them all connected, okay? So when you do the alphabet and they're all connected, you're going to start, you're going to use this line. Okay, so see that fold line? You're going to use that line right here. You're going to go from the bottom to the top. So you're going to go just like this, and you're going to make all caps. We're going to do the alphabet. So there's an A, B. You're going to make them from the very top to the bottom, and they can touch. That's going to be part of the artwork. It's going to become very interesting because they're touching. Okay, A, B, C, D, and you keep on going, and you're making them fairly big. Look at mine, they're at least almost 2 finger spaces wide, maybe 3 of your fingers, okay? So they're pretty big letters. If you do them little, you're gonna be finished, you know, after you get over here. You wanna make them large. So you're gonna keep going. Now, I'm between this fold line, you can put a soft line if you want to see where it is, and this fold line, okay? So there's my H, J, remember, I'm making them big, K, L, and I'm letting them touch sometimes, M, and guess what I'm going to do here? I'm going to use this side for my N, so they're connected, okay? Make a big O. Now I'm using this line and this line as a guideline, okay? now a W, and then an X, and a Y, and a big Z. And I have a space, so I'm gonna put a heart. Okay, do you guys know how to make a heart yet? I'll show you how to make a heart real quick. So a good way to make a heart is just to put a V, and then you can, if you know the letter M, like the lowercase m, just make a lowercase m on top, okay? So lowercase m, you can do it the other way around, and then a V. So if you want to make it perfect, you put the dot down. Below that, just do a V. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. So try it again. M and a V. Okay? And then when you trace it out, you won't even notice those marks on the side. Okay, so I've got my heart. Now, what you're gonna do, I used a brown marker to trace everything out. So all you're gonna do is trace over. Okay, there it is. So it's all traced out. Now I'm gonna start coloring in. I have selected some warm colors. So think of fire, think of the sunset. Warm colors are all reds and oranges and pinks and yellows, all warm colors, okay? And you can mix and match if you want to use some crayons and markers and colored pencils. It's up to you. Maybe you have more colors by using all of those colors, and that's just fine. Just picking areas, different areas that you're gonna color in. And remember, we talked about turning your paper if you have to. I'm gonna go ahead and stay under that line. Okay, so I've got some yellow here, another warm color. And you don't have to use warm colors. If you want to change it up, you sure can. That's okay with me. But when we talk about balance, if I color in yellow, all on this side, now, does that look balanced? No, it doesn't look balanced. We have all the yellow over here. So if it was like a scale, it would tip, right? So all the yellows on this side, you need to balance it out to make it work, okay? So I'm gonna put one over here, put a little triangle here, yellow, and look what that will do. That will start balancing it out a little bit more, won't it? And then maybe at this corner, I could do this corner. So you definitely want to think about balance. Alright, there it is, boys and girls. There's our ABCs inspired by Klee. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.